I'm Logan Crawford, and right now on GBN, we're exploring the world of energy, healing, and transformation with a terrific author. His name is Charles F. Coates, also known as the Crystal Wizard. He has penned a powerful book. It is called Crystal Dreams. The Crystal Speaks. In the book, he opens a window into a powerful connection between humans and the natural energy of crystals. Whether you're a skeptic, a seeker, or simply curious, this illuminating guide reveals how crystals can transform your journey toward balance, purpose, and peace. We're delighted to have this very talented author join us here today. We thank the team at Atticus Publishing for helping us put him on TV today. And we ask viewers like you to support authors like him by subscribing to our channel and by purchasing his amazing book. The links are below this interview. Charles, thanks so much for joining us here today.
My pleasure, and thank you.
Such a pleasure to have you on the show. How did you first get started into crystal, and when did you begin to realize that they have a healing energy?
Well, as a young child, I was really into rocks, crystals, and everything else at that time. But then as I got older and life kind of got in the way, I moved away from all of that.
Mhm.
About 2010, when my wife passed, I headed off on a journey traveling all over the country and started getting back more into the crystals, that sort of thing. And when that happened, I saw the transformation that the crystals have the effect on other people.
Mhm.
Emotions would come up and I just thought, you know what? There's something more to it than just a stone or a rock or that sort of thing, feeling the good energies.
Yeah. If
So,
somebody's curious about the world of crystals, other than reading your book, and I recommend that as well, but how would they get started?
the main thing is I actually work at a crystal shop as well. Um, if you find yourself out on a trail and you're walking down, a lot of people will look down and they'll see a rock that actually jumps out at them.
Mhm.
That is something that they're talking to you. You just listen to them and you pick it up, you hold it, you feel it. If you don't feel anything, put it right back where it was at. That
Mhm.
wasn't intended for you. It really starts just staying in the heart, keeping your heart nice and open-minded to it. There is no right way or wrong way on how crystals will work for you.
And so a good start would be to go to a crystal shop like the one you work at and start handling the crystals and see what kind
Right.
of response it has to your body. What kind of responses can people sometimes expect?
It really depends on the crystal, but a lot of times you just hold it and you hold it in your heart. Sometimes you'll feel a different flush of energy. It might be hot, it might be cold, anything like that. Some people just look at a stone for its beauty.
Mhm.
Go with that too, because there's something there that's talking to you about getting that stone.
Yeah. And some of the stones are quite beautiful.
Right.
Um, Tell us a little bit about the different types of stones that are available.
Um, there's so many different, I call them um, stones, crystals, gemstones, that
Mhm.
sort of thing. You go with your amethyst. There's a lot of clusters, a lot of different stones that have the points in clusters. But again, you can find polished stones, and they have all the various different colors and that sort of thing with them too. So, I mean, you can find there are millions of different kinds of stones out there.
Mhm.
And mind you, most of them are millions of years old. So they're carrying all of this energy from Mother Earth from way back when and actually coming up to the surface so we can enjoy them.
Yeah. And some might actually not have originated here on Mother Earth. They might have originated from the cosmos, right? Because they might be parts of meteors or things like that as well, right?
Right. A good example is what we like to call the tektites. And the tektites are basically from a meteor where it has landed and impacted Earth. And then, like, you've got your Moldavite, which comes from Czechoslovakia. It's just mixed in with the minerals.
Mm.
And then it's a very, very high energy stone. I kind of think that they're carrying a little bit of trauma because what happens is some people will feel that, and it actually is a high energy. They're trying to balance everything out quickly.
Yeah.
You've got an Agni Manatite, which is from Indonesia, Libyan desert glass, which is from Libya. We even have some here in Arizona, saprotite.
Hmm.
So you can just find wherever these meteors have landed, instead of finding actually meteorite, it's mixed in with those minerals. And so, yes, there's some many different various ways of how the stones have come to be here on Earth.
Wonderful, wonderful. Give the folks at home an overview. What will they find when they crack the covers of your book?
A big part of it is it's just a guide. We
Mhm.
want to remember that every single stone has its own properties, its own energy properties. So what's going to work for one person is going to work different for another. So when
Mhm.
they're opening it through this, you take it with the same time. It's also about a little bit about my journey, and it also teaches me and others how to clear, how to cleanse, how to work with the crystals on their own. That's the main thing, is trying to get out there and having other people be able to work with the crystals and let them do what they're supposed to do for you.
Hmm. How do you actually work with crystals? What do you do with them? Obviously, you said hold it in your hand to see if there's a connection. Beyond that, what can you do with crystals?
Um, a lot of times it's just feeling that energy. And when you're drawn to something, what it is, it's energy work. It's
Mhm.
not working on the physical side. So many people get caught up on thinking a stone is going to heal their body. What it does, it heals your energy chakra systems from the soul star all the way down the earth star, which are basically chakra energies in our body. They're all energy points. So what it's doing is they're trying to balance things out. A lot of times you'll find most people have trouble with that balancing of the divine masculine, divine feminine energies. So there's certain stones that work for that area, but they'll work all over the entire body. Um, so sometimes people will sleep with them. You
Mhm.
can put them under your pillow, you put them on your nightstand, anything like that. You just let them do the work and stay open minded for it. When
Yeah,
you stay open minded, that way, then they're going to actually work for you.
absolutely. Did your travels across the US and Canada help shape your understanding of energy and connection?
It partly part of it. What kind of happened for me as well is when my heart gets busted wide open, and most people, when their heart busts wide open, like with the loss of my wife,
Yeah.
it ended up by opening up a whole new avenue of everything, just asking questions, trying to find out what's going on, finding out if she's okay. Well, when we find out the real truth, you're opened up so much to all of the. I kind of like to say the veil has been removed. So
Hmm.
we're seeing so many other things as well. So that's, yeah. And then as I was traveling on, I would hand stones to certain people and watch everything get lifted up with them as well. So it was just a beautiful, beautiful experience that way.
Yeah, absolutely. A chance for you to get reconnected with your soul, your heart, your mind. When you're out there on the open road, you can do a lot of thinking. In your case, maybe even at times grieving, and connecting with nature as well. Are the
Right.
crystals sometimes used during meditations and so forth?
Quite a bit, actually. Whatever you're called to again, it depends on what it calls me, telling me that this is what I need to use today. Something's out of balance. And so the stone just jumps in and says, we're going to work on you today and get this straightened out. Um, some people, I even actually do some meditation work for others, and I will place stones, certain stones on their body, on the third eye, on their heart, anything like that, and just let them go into that deep meditation and let the stones do the work.
Yeah,
If I'm called to say something, I will. If not, I just let them sit there, and usually it's a pretty profound experience for them.
I'm sure. Do you feel that, science and medicine often ignore the spiritual side of humans?
Well, I at one time, yes. But as I've been working through, I kind of like to call it I get to be the bridge between the science people and the spirituality side,
Mhm.
or quote unquote, the metaphysical side, because they've always butted heads for so many years between one or the other. So I like to call it a bridge because it's all energy work. When we talk about the energy, that's what the science field can recognize because we're all atoms. That's what the metaphysical side is saying as well. So they do, but they're getting closer to moving through together, and that's what we're all looking for. Is just everything to become as one.
Exactly, exactly. It's time that science and medicine acknowledge that we're more than just the sum of our parts, that there's this energy within us, that there's this force within us, that there's this soul within us, that there's this spirit within us. And that's what makes us us, no doubt.
Exactly.
Yeah. What do you hope readers take away emotionally and spiritually from your book, Crystal Dreams?
In all honesty, I kind of like them to just kind of glance through it, and if there's something that calls them, see if they can find that stone, pick it up, feel it, and understand that again, that stone's trying to do something for them, not for anybody else. And that's why I say it's a guide, but it doesn't go into all of the geology stuff. It doesn't go into all the extra stuff. It's just basically how I got the book was channeling and
Mm.
learning what these stones were. So there is no right way or wrong way.
Mm.
Again, it's
Abs-
just all a guide.
Exactly, exactly. It's the guide to bring you there. What you do with the energy, what you do with the stones, basically up to you and your connection. And like you said, your openness to it as well.
Right. Stay open in the heart.
Yeah.
I always let people know, I say, and at the end of the book, I actually put out of the brain into the heart. That's the mantra that I've lived by for years because when we go into our heart's never going to fail us. When
Yeah.
we let our brain get in there, our ego and everything else go in, that's 99% of the time where we get ourselves in trouble. We don't want to do
Absolutely. Absolutely. Out of the brain and into the heart. It's a great mantra to live by. This is a great book to pick up. It is called Crystal Dreams. The Crystal Speaks. It's written by Charles F. Coates. It's a journey of discovery, connection, and the timeless energy that flows through us all and through the crystals beneath our feet. Charles, thanks so much for joining us here today.
And thank you as well, Logan.
I appreciate your
Appreciate
time, your insight, and the wonderful work you've done on this book. To the folks at home, I'm Logan Crawford for the Global Book Network. So long for now.